Why were you bullied? If you were bullied, it was because the bullies were insecure assholes trying to make themselves seem more important. It was nothing you did and you are not at fault. Or sometimes it wasn't a power move of an insecure person. Sometimes bullies just think it's fun. It's not always the trope that they are bullied at home and are acting out on you now, or that they're hiding their insecurities by bullying. Some of that. But some people just think it's funny to mess with people. So I guess it depends on the type of bully. Being ginger. 'Cause some people are assholes. I was weird, poor, lacked social skills, and my mom gave me the advice to ignore them. Also, I was a year younger than everyone. This was me except for the poor part. Ignore them was standard advice 40 to 50 years ago. My parents were both in prison. I was born. They just decided frick you in particular and bullied me. I never did SUS out of reasoning behind the years of emotional abuse I endured between 3rd and 8th grade. Went to a different high school and it got better because I was able to make more than just one friend, but some of the bullies from middle school also decided to go to this school and continued on, building a new posse of people who decided I wasn't worth being left well enough alone. Bad teeth. Autism. Or, as we understood it at the time, being the weird kid. I was officially diagnosed as weird kid because girls don't get autism and she'll grow out of it. I wasn't the weird kid, I was the quiet kid who had no idea how social rules worked. I was just left alone all the time because everyone was focused on bullying the weird kid. We both had autism. Not having things, not getting things, being black, being dumb, being awkward, being nerdy, being masculine, being soft, being naive, being fat, being skinny, and being lame. I think that's it. People suck. I'm sorry you suffered. I hope things are better for you now. Being poor and being smart, that's a bad mix for a private school your parents want you to go to because you got in scholarship. I was bullied and because of that spent a lot of time in the library. Kept my grades a secret in school and purposely kept grades low in some classes so I wasn't too of the top of the class. To the pure shock and horror of all the top-ranked kids in school, I graduated with 2 associate's degrees from colleges because a couple of teachers took interest in the book reports I had been writing for years on all the books I've read. They submitted them to colleges in my town and didn't tell me. Surprised me with them when I walked the stage. Going into the college classes was a trip when teachers knew you by name and you've never met them before, but they were impressed with my work. I'm forever thankful to my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Murray, for the library challenge. Simply existing. The assholes quite literally almost killed me. I'm sorry that happened to you. People do unimaginably horrible things. I hope you're safe and happy now. 2 girls bullied me, both because they wanted my boyfriend. One of them actually got him and then tried to be friends with me after. I didn't fit into their mold on who I should be. They thought I was gay. For being Asian, this, and for being the quiet kid. As a kid, because I was an anxious, introverted freak who rarely pushed back and kind of believed I deserved being abused and or the powers that were didn't care about said bullying. As a teen, because I was too stupid trusting.
A like is free for you, but very valuable to me, thank you.
Don't know, never asked. Just let them make me not want to live anymore. Being half Asian and a woman. A fat kid. Overly nice and happy. Broken spirit from narc parents. Wanting to feel loved by someone or something. Wanting peace and joy, not competition and strife. Being broke. Being weird. Being chubby. Being quiet. Being loud. Being an individual. Falling in line. Wearing clothes. Not being able to afford to vacation or have experiences. Having emotions. Playing dumb, liking non-trendy music, liking non-trendy movies shows, enjoying cartoons and anime, liking gaming in my late 20s, making art, wanting to be a photographer, the way I play billiards, being poor. This is so real, man. I looked older and was often accused of being a narc or undercover police. I was just always tall and looked grown when I was 8. Made good grades. Teachers let me leave class to go to the library all the time. It was lonely. Ah yes, the old undercover cop posing as an 8-year-old to catch other 8-year-olds in high-profile drug crimes. I'm half white and half Mexican, was given shit for being white in a Mexican neighborhood, then given shit for being Mexican in a white neighborhood when I moved like 15 minutes away. I got clocked as gay. Also, I didn't dress like everyone in the 2000s because I didn't care. Wait.my high school bullies are all fat now. I got bullied a lot for my weight too. Underweight, and no matter how much or what I ate, never gained. Now I'm in my early 40s and still have a six-pack and the body of a 25-year-old. Meanwhile, most of the dudes I know my age have a spare tire and chubby cheeks. I dared to exist. We were poor. My mom was an alcoholic and drug addict. She never got up in the morning, so being a kid, I didn't understand brushing my hair or taking care of myself. Mom never took care of me, so I had no frame of reference. I was dirty, smelly, and hungry all the time. Kids don't like that. So kids picked on me all the time. It sucked. I was too nice and easy of a target to be bullied. Because I am autistic. Not me, but a friend who was being harassed by a linebacker who wouldn't take no for an answer. Then he got his friends involved. The douche who spearheaded the harassment was the quarterback. James was good-looking, rich, arrogant, did well in school. His parents had fertility issues, and he was the miracle baby they unexpectedly had in their early 40s. The point is, James was beyond spoiled. One of James's buddies, a linebacker on the football team, kept asking my best friend out. She was not allowed to date, and she wasn't interested in Fast, so she rejected him repeatedly. Fast started harassing my friend. At one point, Fast grabbed my friend's butt in the hallway. She reported him. Fast ended up suspended from the team for 2 months. So James, the quarterback, and several teammates started harassing my friend nonstop to avenge Fast. After a solid miserable quarter of this, Fat Ass was back on the team and most of the players backed off. But James did not. He continued harassing my friend for another month before randomly asking her out. She refused. He said if she went on one date with him, he'd leave her alone. She refused. He stepped up the harassment and she finally agreed. I don't know what he did, but she agreed to a second date. Now they're attending the same university and living together. She's happy, and I'm glad for that, but it freaking sickens me that this guy got away with this shit and got his victim to fall for him.
A subscription is free for you, but very valuable to me, thank you.